All right, this is Chaotic Crypto. This is where we defy tyranny. All right, here's what we got going on. The Fed is seemingly easing up on the rates. He's hinting. I guess Powell is hinting actually at slowing down the rates, and the market's actually kind of feeling this. It's a good pump happening right now. I was actually saying that this was likely to happen a couple days ago. Then I lost a subscriber, so I don't know. Maybe me being right. Maybe that's a signal of the bottom. I don't know. But you could hit the likes, make a comment, hit subscribe, any kind of help. Tell your friends. I'm not going to say I'm perfect. I don't know everything, but I've gotten better at charting and I've gotten better at just really being attuned to the markets and what's going on. And if you want like some up to date information and some input, you know, could be worth you know chiming in here and there. Actually, I'm also on Twitter. It's also Chaotic Crypto. Um, hashtag Defy Tyranny. That should also pop me up. I'm on Instagram as well. Just want to run through that real quick. But yeah, so basically we have an inverse head and shoulders pattern, and that is kind of self-evident. It's a bullish pattern when it's inverse. It's bearish when it's opposite of that. So if the actually went this way, opposite of that, it would be bearish. So this is good. This is a good sign. The target is always the distance from the shoulder to the head, and that would put us at about 17 to 18,000. And it's really important today that we kind of close. We really want to be about 17.5, 17.8. Could still happen. We're kind of running up, so we'll see what happens there. Um, but we really want to close the monthly above 17.5. Because that's where the previous low was, and it just be bullish. But we are getting some decent price action here, which is positive. We're basically making kind of a bull flag, and I believe we're breaking out of it now. I'll zoom in here on the 4-hour chart. Yeah, so we had a bit of a bull flag, and the bull flag would also take us to the 17.5, 18K level. It's just we gotta keep moving on up. So we'll see how that transpires in the next few hours. Yeah, but I'm feeling more optimistic. The markets are going to be cautious, and it's probably not going to pop up like crazy. But personally, I think throughout the holidays until probably the New Year, we're going to have some bullish activity. We may even get a crazy pump up to like mid 20K, even 28K between now and the New Year, maybe mid January. But then we'll probably correct. We'll take a closer look at that. That's what I've sort of been thinking and saying anyway. The stochastic daily RSI is a little bit overextended, but that could stay up there for a while. I don't really like. I like the regular RSI, and that has plenty of room to run. I wouldn't worry about that until it gets up to this level, and that's a week away, 2 weeks away. So no problem there. What is kind of cool is the stochastic RSI. Well, this is cool too, but the stochastic RSI is completely reset, and we're getting a strong bounce here. So got plenty of room to run there. So we could have a few weeks of really positive price action. Again, this is very rudimentary, but I really think this is probably how it's going to go. We're going to come up to eventually the 28K level, retrace. It could be more, could be a little bit more. I think it'd probably be a little quicker than that, actually, something like that. And then something like that would make. I think by spring we're going to be hitting those 30K levels to retest. So we'll see. It could even get a bigger bullish test than that. So we will see. That's just my sort of prediction, but I think that makes the most sense. I think the pain is mostly over with, at least with crypto. Stocks, I don't know. Stock market, we could get a real positive holiday season, and then in January we get a slam down event. So but 2022 has been a financial horror for most people, myself and many others included. We've seen things that are unprecedented. The Fed has never gotten that tight on rates in the last 40 years. You're seeing the Nasdaq has never had that big of a pullback in its history. There's just a lot. There's certainly a lot of froth in the system, and then the Celsius, Voyager, and then FTX debacles, the crypto markets. It's just been bad. So hopefully, what will happen is slowly companies will get bought out. People will get their funds back, or at least portions of them, and we'll be able to continue on our journeys without all this pain and suffering really that's been going on. So I'm feeling pretty optimistic, and we're also looking at MACD crossing the 2 week. Um, I'm not going to look at that. You could Google that. Some other guys are talking about it as well. But we broke through this trend here. This has been a downtrend for the last couple of years, and we broke out and we came down and retested it. And if you look closely, we came down, retested, and we're bouncing back off. Bullish to me. I think the pain is over. I'm not saying that maybe we get a big fake out today and we go down to 14K, but it would take a serious negative event. What took us down here in the 16K level was FTX debacle. I would have thought that would have taken us to 12K. The fact that that didn't shows that BTC has strength, and that's a very good thing. I mean, what took us all the way down here was the Voyager and Celsius and Three Arrows, and then just the economy and there's just a lot of negative stuff. And if we're not all the way through this yet, or almost close, then I don't know what to tell you. So I think we're getting through this, and I'm actually working on my miners today, and I might start uploading some mining videos. The problem is the mining profitability is terrible right now. There's a huge miner capitulation. A lot of miners are selling, and they're turning the miners off. That's part of the reason we're getting these low levels of prices. But in the wintertime especially, I turn my heat off and I just run my miners, and then that heats my place up. So it's kind of a win-win in that way. But the profits are not very good, so I might hold off on doing videos about that just yet. But I'm really kind of stoked about everything. I think we're finally through this. Again, I can't emphasize how terrible this year has been. But if you were in the markets, it was the pressure cooker, and it'd come out, maybe you'll be looking like a good cake or a steak or something. I don't know. I guess pressure cookers for steaks. I don't really know. Doesn't matter. But Ethereum's making some good runs. Uni, I actually bought a little Uni yesterday and transferred some stuff. Matic, I have a bunch of Matic on Celsius. I can't wait to get that back. Doubt I will. Quant is a big one. Phantom. I'm really big in Cardano, Atom, Atomic. Privacy coins I think are going to be a big run. XMR like Monero and SEC or ZEC, that's Zcash, Dash maybe even. I think the whole financial censoring of coins. I think people are kind of worried about that. So we'll see. I think Solana is also like it's very speculative, but it could really. I believe it's the number 2 or number 3 biggest blockchain that companies are working on dApps, decentralized applications for. So between Solana, Ethereum, Cardano, those are my babies. And a lot of people are still talking about XRP. I just don't know where. If they win that case, I think it would be great. But when is that going to happen? Probably early next year, if I had to guess. Link, so Uni is a decentralized token for the decentralized exchange, Uniswap, and I think that's going to be a huge play because centralized exchanges are sketchy right now. So Uni will do well. Link, Oracle information, that'll do well. And Matic Polygon is just having so many partnerships. Their marketing team is just amazing. Also, Near Protocol, that's almost like a Solana. AVAX, I don't know. I'm having sketchy vibes about them, so I'm not big on that. And VE Chain Supply Management. And I'm big on Cardano because they're really pro. They're working on a voting system on the blockchain. And obviously, we're having severe voting issues in the States and everywhere else. So if Cardano is working on that, I'm all about it. And Charles Hoskinson is an OG, and he's awesome. So we'll see what happens. I think the markets are going to start rallying. We might get a pullback, more of a pullback, but we really want to see a 17.5 get retaken. 17.8, 18K would be really nice by the end of the day, but that's a lot to ask for. But we'll see. I just wanted to check in real quick, get all hype on the news. Thanks for hanging in there. Thanks for stopping by. Peace.